Parliament convened on Tuesday to debate and vote on the annual barrel concessions intended to provide relief to households. But the head of government cautioned against the abuse of the facility by those bent on bringing firearms and narcotics into St. Lucia.
Do not use these barrels to send down anything except food. And this is serious. Mr. Speaker, because several times, and I'm not telling tales of the school, it was in the public domain, that other items were found in these barrels that are not food, that are not care packages, that are not toys. And this is spoiling the reputation of the country. This is because of selfishness, Mr. Speaker. And if that continues, we may affect the majority of people because of a few selfish people who want to get their pockets lined by not following the law and doing what is right.
Barrel concessions begin come November 1st, 2022, and will run until February 28th, 2023. The government of St. Lucia sought parliamentary approval to apply tax exemptions to specific items contained within barrels, such as personal items, food, clothing, toys, and other household consumables.
Mr. Speaker, the resolution is to approve the draft value-added tax amendment of Schedule 3, Mr. Speaker, and that is to allow relatives and friends abroad to be able to send food and household items, not televisions or electronic equipment specifically, but care packages for their needy ones in St. Lucia, Mr. Speaker.
But it's not just about issuing a warning, says MP for Choiseul Saltibus Bradley Felix, who challenges the ruling regime to ensure that equipment is in place to keep the sanctity of the barrel concession program intact.
The Prime Minister made a very important point with regards to the contents of the barrel, where people try to take advantage, and in that case, sometimes Peter pays for Paul. I'm hoping that there's also going to be some additional investment in, I think it's called an X-ray, whatever it is, scanning here with regards to that, Mr. Speaker, because that's critical in terms of identifying, some of these illicit items that come into the country. But we welcome, and Mr. Prime Minister, I thank you very much, and we'll try to see how we can continue to support the people that we represent.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Philip J Pierre described this year's barrel concession as one of particular importance, given the global rising cost of living. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.